Welcome to Leonardtown, a small town in the heart of St. Mary's County, Maryland. This charming, walkable town is known for its beautiful landscapes, breathtaking waterways, and friendly, welcoming people. When you enter Leonardtown, you'll be transported back in time as you take in the quaint town square and historic buildings. But Leonardtown is undergoing a current renaissance of its own here in its downtown area, with the addition of an eclectic mix of specialty shops, galleries, and world-class restaurants. Our journey in discovering Leonardtown starts with a culinary tour of the fine dining experiences it has to offer. From the freshest of seafood to a mix of cultural cuisines, from Asian and Mexican to Italian and much more. Whether you're looking for an elegant, formal meal to down-home family fare, you're sure to find what you're looking for in Leonardtown.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ponti. I'm a local resident of Leonardtown. I'd like to welcome you back for the second part of our culinary tour, where I'll take you around town and introduce you to some of the world-class restaurants, wineries, bars, and more on and around the square. No matter what you're in the mood for, from pizza and wings to seafood and more, you're sure to find it here in Leonardtown. When entering Leonardtown, you can't miss the Front Porch restaurant. So let's make that the first stop on our tour.
Hi, I'm Jeff Lewis. Welcome to the Front Porch in Leonardtown. Come on in. The Front Porch is located in the Sterling House. The Sterlings were a family that have deep roots inside St. Mary's County. It was purchased in 2008, renovated, and opened as the Front Porch in July of 2010. I personally have been working in a restaurant since I was 14 years old. It's all I've ever wanted to do, was to own my own restaurant. So I had the opportunity to come in, run the Front Porch for many years, and then I bought it in October of 2018, and here we are. There's a lot of different options to be able to sit in different areas at the Front Porch. You can sit inside, relax in the air conditioning, enjoy yourself, or you can sit outside when it's nice out there and watch the town go by while you enjoy a cocktail or enjoy a delicious meal. The thing that I love the most about the Front Porch is our community, St. Mary's County. I love that we are part of this tight-knit group of people. I love to see my regular customers on a regular basis, and I love making customers that weren't regulars after we've spoken to them or they've had experiences at the Front Porch. I love people. I love to serve them. I like to see their positive reactions after, a night of hard work. There's just nothing quite as invigorating as seeing somebody light up like when that plate of food hits the table. There's just nothing like it. When designing the menu for our banquet room or for the big room for private parties, the idea is to streamline the process as easy as possible for the customer. I and Danielle, my general manager, want to make the process of booking a party and then having a party at the Front Porch as seamless as possible. The Front Porch's cuisine, the focus is going to be Southern coastal. So I'm personally from Louisville, Kentucky, or Louisville if you're from there. The idea behind the menu has always been take that we're next to the Chesapeake Bay, that seafood availability, that freshness, being able to buy from like a local waterman, and then turn it into cuisine that I grew up eating. And then it's like a fusion. I love that fusion, like taking two separate entities, Southern cuisine and then seafood, and then creating something Southern coastal. So one of the things we're always doing at the Front Porch is we're changing things. The reason that we change things is that we don't want to get stagnant. And some of the things that we're changing on a regular basis are some of our wines. Those selections are always being updated via the website. The signature cocktail list is great because it features many different drinks that kind of play into the Leonardtown scene to make it that nostalgic sort of feeling like while you're at the Front Porch. So for instance, the Moscow Mule is called the St. Mary's County Mule. The city of Leonardtown is a municipality. So instead of a cosmopolitan that we make for everybody, we make a play on a cosmopolitan called a municipality.
Hi guys, my name's Ashton Gross. I am the prep/party chef of the Front Porch, and today I will be showing you how to make our new shrimp and grit recipe. All right, so to start, we're gonna reheat the grits. We're gonna put it in this small pan right here with a little bit of heavy cream. We're gonna cut some butter to pop in there as well. And just for good measure, we're going to add a little salt and pepper, just a little. So we have our pan heating up for the shrimp and grits over here. We're going to go ahead and add just a little bit of oil. And the first thing we're going to throw in there is pork belly. It's house smoked. We cure it for 3 days and then rinse it off, re-rub it, and pop it in our smoker. You don't want the pan too hot for that part. You kind of want to let the fat render down. It really builds up a nice flavor for it. I'm gonna grab a whisk. So while your pork belly is rendering down, we're going to stir our grits, make sure they're nice and creamy. I'm actually going to add a little bit more heavy cream. There we are. Turn that up just a little bit. All right, and while the pork belly is rendering down, we're going to cut up our green onions. Set all of this off to the side. Okay. Now we are going to take our shrimp. We're just going to add them right into the pork belly grease. Really let it just cook up in that flavor. All right. We're going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper to the shrimp. Not too much, because that pork belly's got a good rub on it, and that flavor soaking into the shrimp now. Once that shrimp is about halfway cooked, you're going to go ahead and flip them. And they don't need to be fully cooked for this step right now, because we are going to add some white wine to it and let it reduce down. Let it finish cooking all together. So we'll go ahead and flip them. Next, we're going to go ahead and add our vegetables, which we have cherry tomatoes and kale. The kale is cut very, very thinly, because when you are quick sauteing it, kale can be very tough when you cook it. So when you quick saute it, you want as thin as possible. So you can take a little bit of that crunch off of it. Just going to go ahead and add it right into that pork belly grease with the shrimp. Once again, we're just going to let that simmer for a little bit. Okay, and our grits are just about done over here. You want to get them to where they're just about boiling. Leave that on low till we're ready to use them. All right, so in this pan over here, we're going to add some white wine. Now you're going to want to reduce this by about 50%. That'll add a little bit of sweetness to the dish, as long as a bolder flavor. And it'll also cook out the alcohol. So we're going to let that reduce down a little bit, get that kale cooking, get those tomatoes blistering just a little bit. Not much more left to do. At this point, you can probably go ahead and just turn your saute pan on all the way high. Really gets things moving. We're gonna cut just a little bit more butter off of here. So another big reason why you want to reduce down your wine is we're going to add some heavy cream to it. And sometimes the wine can be so acidic that it curdles the heavy cream immediately, almost like lemon juice would. So we'll go ahead and let that cook down just a little bit more before we add our heavy cream. All right, it's about where we want it. So we're gonna go ahead and add our heavy cream to this. Say about a cup, maybe a cup and a half. And you're just gonna let these two flavors mingle together inside this pan. Again, you're gonna wanna let it reduce down. About 25% of the way. When you reduce down heavy cream, it adds a little bit of a thickness to your sauce. So we'll let that simmer for a little bit. We'll go ahead and add in the green onions. And what we're doing here is we're just building levels of flavor. Green onion is a very strong flavor. So you want to add it towards the end so you can kind of extract a little bit of that flavor without completely ruining the onion itself. Go ahead and add that. We'll let that simmer. Add just a pinch of pepper. Now, traditional shrimp and grit has more of a spicy flavor. And typically we did the spicy with our Creole sauce. We switched it up a little bit with the new menu after COVID. We went a more mellow flavor. It's very creamy, very, in a sense, lighter than the other shrimp and grit was. Definitely more fresh, got some fresh veggies in there. The freshness of the green onion really stands out. And the pork belly alone is phenomenal. So we're just gonna smash these tomatoes just a little bit. Not, you don't wanna ruin their size or their look. But we do want some of that tomato flavor to come out in the dish. All right, so you can see that has reduced down just a little bit. Give it maybe another 30 seconds. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these cubes of butter and add them in with the heat off of the pan. That will allow the butter to incorporate in with the heavy cream, creating a thicker texture of the cream without using any thickening agents. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut that heat off. Let's add a few patties of this butter. And just stir that butter in so it's fully melted. So we have our grits down. We're just gonna go ahead and place the shrimp. No particular way. I just like my dishes to look very bright and colorful, and especially during the summertime. You eat with your eyes first, so whatever you can do to make, really upsell your dish, have people really talking about it. Just let it all fall naturally. Give it one good little swoop. All right. Then we will finish it with a little bit of our microgreens, just for a little color and pizzazz. All right, and there you go. There is our brand new shrimp and grit dish. Come in and enjoy it. It's awesome.
We opened up outdoor seating 2 weeks ago. So our experience so far has been overwhelming, especially from like the community. I mean, everybody has been, for the most part, extremely gracious, very patient. There is a lot of new policies, procedures, moving parts that we have adapted to try and make sure that we're maintaining public safety. We are still open for carryout and curbside. You can just give us a call, place your order. We're happy to bring the food directly out to you curbside, or you can come in with a mask. When you're inside the bar and do pay for your food, you can definitely take a look at our cocktails to go, or our liquor to go, or our beer to go. Grab yourself a 6-pack of beer, a bottle of wine, a bottle of rare whiskey with your to-go order. It's all here for you. Everybody has been so gracious, so helpful, and so awesome so far, supporting the Front Porch during this COVID-19 pandemic. I just want to say thank you so much to St. Mary's County, Leonardtown, and everyone that has continued to help make the Front Porch what it is today. And I want to invite everybody to come on down.
Let's take a quick look at Ye Olde Town Cafe. Ye Olde Town Cafe is a family-friendly restaurant that's conveniently located right on the square here in Leonardtown. The cafe serves breakfast all day and lunch anytime. There's a private room available for meetings and parties, and they offer a breakfast buffet on Saturdays and Sundays. You can find them on Facebook at Ye Olde Town Cafe, where you can get updates on their hours of service, their weekly specials, and upcoming events. Let's cross over the square and drop by for a visit to Antoinette's Garden.
Hi, welcome to Antoinette's Garden, Coffee and Wine Cafe, located in the beautiful downtown Leonardtown. I'm Jonathan Boss, one of the owners. This is the garden. So here at the garden, we offer gourmet coffee as well as an assortment of wines. We also carry charcuterie, desserts, and an assortment of baked goods for your pleasure. Being in downtown Leonardtown is so unique because of the beautiful downtown Leonardtown square. The name Antoinette's Garden originated from my partner, whose middle name is Antoinette. She wanted to create a place of peace, tranquility, and a welcoming environment for everyone who comes here. That's why there's limited technology, there's open seating, and there's space for everybody to engage in conversation amongst themselves or anyone else who may be here. Part of the experience here at Antoinette's Garden is hosting a wide variety of events for anyone and anything, from friends to families to parties, as well as maybe your local book club or your local nonprofits and foundations. We will have something for everyone. Also, what we want to do is have some live entertainment, whether that be some acoustics or some jazz music, to kind of really play on the vibes of what we have going on. You can find us on social media at Facebook and on Instagram at Antoinette's Garden. You can check there for our hours of operation as well as any potential promotions and entertainment coming soon. So thank you for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed the look of Antoinette's Garden, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Let's make a quick visit to Social Coffee House. Social is a neighborhood coffee house and cocktail bar located on Fenwick Street. Social is built on a buy local philosophy and artfully combines local ingredients into mouth-watering espresso, cocktails, light fare, and gourmet tapas. The cocktail bar embraces current trends in cocktail crafting and presentation. Social proudly serves the community of Leonardtown with great coffee and the support of local Maryland businesses. Day or night, stop by for a drink. For more information about Social Coffee House, visit socialonfenwick.com. Let's head on over to Duke Street to visit Botanic Deli and Cafe in Shepherd's Oldfield Market.
Welcome, my name is Leah Horna. I'm one of the owners of Botanic Deli Cafe. We're located inside of Shepherd Oldfield Market. We offer farm-to-table food. We work with the farmers to bring you local and fresh ingredients. Let me introduce my fiancé and co-owner, David Smith.
How you doing?
I came from Seattle because of him. Well, I've been surrounded in the restaurant business all my life because my parents have a restaurant when I was little. So I always was taken out of the kitchen because it was dangerous for me. But always I was with that thing in my head to have like a restaurant. So I went to New York. I studied business, accounting. I worked for banks and everything. So, but always was that in my mind. So then one day I bring up, I remember it was a lemon pie to the office. So everybody were in love with that. And they say, oh my God, give me the recipe, or how you do that? I said, well, it's just, it's a recipe from my grandma. So everybody was like in love with that. They say, you know what, I'm gonna quit this. This is not me. So I left my office, and then I was doing some research about culinary school. So then I went to Le Cordon Bleu for a couple years. I was trained there with a French cuisine, but I was like, want to explore more. So I did my internship in Peru. Like I learned a lot of Latin dishes and gourmet style food. So then I came back and I opened my restaurant in Seattle. When I came here, I said like, South Maryland needs something like that around here. So I could do like, this is a little place, but we offer like gourmet style sandwich and salads, even the drinks too. We care about every little detail. So that's pretty much we have it here.
So we offer counterculture coffee. It's organic, it's fresh, it's roasted in North Carolina, and it's the best tasting coffee I ever tried. And I tried it black, plain, without, I'm one of those persons that has I need creamer in my coffee to drink it. So I went in this kind of cold turkey and just drink it black. And if I like it black, this is the coffee. And it was like, it's excellent black. And I'm not a black coffee drinker. So this is excellent to me. So, and everybody else likes it. So we offer lattes, espressos, iced coffees, cappuccinos.
We have also teas. The company we work, I bring from the other side, from the Pacific side, is like Smith Tea.
Yeah, from Portland.
Yes, so they're like all natural, like really good quality of teas. And we have like several drinks, and we change a lot with the different seasons and flavors, and we did a lot of mixes, and we have specials all the time.
Hi, I'm Amanda. Welcome to Botanic. I'm a cook here and a barista, and today I'm going to be making for you a portobello mushroom sandwich. Okay, so this is our workstation over in the kitchen, and in here we have all of our produce. Everything that we can is locally sourced. We do a lot of organic produce. This today is going to be the portobello mushroom sandwich. So I've already gone ahead and toasted the bread and grilled up the mushrooms over here on our panini press. We start with some lettuce and tomato, and follow up with some carrot and broccoli greens, which really puts a lot of crunch in the sandwich. With the portobello mushrooms, it's a lot of savory flavor. So with the veggie mix, it kind of balances it out. And then my favorite part, avocado. We love avocados here. We do a lot of avocado-based products. This is our tallest sandwich. It's fun to watch people eat it when they dine, because it's heftier than the rest. It's also one of our vegetarian and or vegan options. And we top it off with some balsamic vinegar. And this guy over here to keep everything all together.
Botanic Deli Cafe is open Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 4, and Sunday, 11 to 4.
You can find us on Facebook like Botanic Deli Cafe.
And stop and see us at Shepherd's Old Field Market in Leonardtown, Maryland.
We don't have to travel far for our next stop. Let's check out the Brüdergarten Beer Garden here at Shepherd's Old Field Market.
Hi, my name is Raphael LaRue. Most folks call me Rafe, and I am one of the owners of the Brüdergarten Beer Garden here in Leonardtown, Maryland. Own this establishment. We are one of a handful of family-owned and operated establishments here in Leonardtown. And the other owners are my brother, Gabriel LaRue, my mother, Jerry LaRue, who also owns Shepherd's Old Field Market, and my father, Mike LaRue. We opened January of 2019, which is kind of crazy to really think about at this point in time that we've been open for that long. So we actually started out with a soft opening, and our grand opening was May 18th, 2019. So the soft opening and working out the kinks took a little bit longer than we'd like, but we are extremely proud of where we're at right now. We have an excellent group of staff, including Ryan McLean, who you'll see later in the video. He is our newly appointed general manager, and he is also a former Marine, because there's no ex-Marine. I myself, along with my brothers, are all military brats. Brüdergarten means brother's garden, the literal translation, and that's really the theme of our beer garden. This is kind of my shtick that I give to all of the veterans, which is that, you know, obviously I thank them for their service, and I let them know that, hey, this isn't just a line I'm feeding you. I am a Marine Corps brat. I was afforded all the benefits of the military without actually having to serve. So we, as an establishment, are very proud of the community that we are obviously serving. Here at Brüdergarten, we offer a wide array selection of craft cocktails. We are, of course, a beer garden, so there is some expectation that there is going to be a garden element. We pride ourselves in our outdoor space, which is actually bigger than our indoor space, as you can see. Most people don't realize it's there, but it's Duke's Dive, kind of our tribute to those who have served. And my dad's got tons of stuff up there. He has a couple of dummy rockets and dummy bombs. One's a Hellfire missile, I believe. This is my dog, Lincoln. Me and my fiance, Kayla's dog, Lincoln. He is just one of the many friendly faces that you'll see if you ever come into the bar, and Kayla and I are here and enjoying a drink and the nice weather. Ryan McLean, our general manager, he is gonna mix up a Hugo Spritz, which is an authentic German cocktail.
I'm Ryan, I'm the manager here at Brew, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to make one of our most popular signature cocktails, the Hugo Spritz. To start out, we're gonna take 2 lime wheels and we're gonna muddle those. We're gonna add 2 mint leaves into that, muddle them with it as well. This cocktail is going to be very simple to make. It's only 2 ingredients, so you can make it at home, no issues. We've got the elderflower liqueur. It's going to be 2 ounces of that. And then we're going to add ice and shake. It's usually served in a wine glass over ice. So add that. And then we're going to top it off with Prosecco. And we're going to garnish with a lime wheel. And it's that simple.
We serve wine, craft cocktails, artisan cocktails, light fare food. We try to include an element of authentic Germanness, but with a little bit of a twist. And Greg Ross, who is our head chef, you will hear from later, and he will show you how to make our beer cheese dip, which is his own recipe.
My name is Greg Ross. I'm the head chef here at Brüdergarten. Today we're going to be making our beer cheese dip. It's our #1 seller, so go ahead and do that. So first we start off with 4 different cheeses. We have a Gruyere cheese, a mozzarella cheese, provolone mix, and also a Monterey Jack. We also have a spice mixture, which is just paprika, oregano, basil, and a few other different spices. Throw that in there. And then our base for the mix is pretty much sour cream mayonnaise. And we also have some cream cheese as well. It's softened. And then all of this gets mixed with a hand blender and comes out to that right there. What we do is go ahead and throw that in the oven and serve it with one of our Bavarian pretzels, which we brush with butter and finish with salt.
Another aspect that we pride ourselves in is just the atmosphere here at Brooder Garden. We offer plenty of games to play as you're enjoying time spent with friends or family. We have a shuffleboard table, foosball table, ping pong table, giant Jenga. We actually do have decks of cards behind the bar, but a lot of customers will come in with game from home, and they'll pretty much just sit outside, indulge in a drink and some food, and be a community and a family together. We appreciate our customers' patience as we've been dealing with everything that's been going on. Our hours have been fluctuating, but we do plan to open on a more permanent basis. I will say we do need one day off, but very soon we'll be back open to 6 days a week, just because the weather is gorgeous outside. You can check us out on Facebook at Brooder Garden at Shepherd's Old Field Market, on Instagram at Brooder Garden, and you can also check out our website, which is www.broodergarden.com, or you can give us a call.
Last stop on our tour is Jessie's Kitchen.
Hi, welcome to Jessie's Kitchen. My name is Jessie, and this is my restaurant, and I am the owner, I'm the chef here. And our restaurant is a fusion restaurant, so we do all different kind of food. We do some Asian, Japanese, French, Italian, Middle Eastern food. Sometimes I just like to experiment with different stuff in my restaurant, and also that I just like to do a different stuff than all the other restaurants in town that they're offering. And let me show you a couple of dishes that we do in here. So we're making a seared duck breast tonight and a jerk strip. So those two is my specialty in the Jessie's Kitchen. I make them time to time, and which is very popular whenever I put in a special menu. So I do a demonstration, quick demonstration on that. So now we're going to sear the duck breast first. And the duck breast actually don't need to take a long time to do that, because you actually can eat them a medium or like medium well, so it doesn't have to cook it all the way through. We put a little bit of oil in the pan, and then make sure they're hot enough before you put the duck breast in there, so they can get a crispy skin. And if you never have a duck before, duck is actually very yummy poultry, and I like them more than the chicken, and a lot of customers, they like them too. So something's unusual. So when you sear the duck breast, that make sure the skin side is crispy before you turn them. So after you turn that, you can go ahead and put them in the oven, let it finish them in the oven. And take about like 10, 12 minutes. And then we can start to place the plates on the duck. Which is, I'm going to use a little bit asparagus and a little bit of vegetable on that. This is oyster mushroom, which is really a type of mushrooms that are very good to roasting, and they pair really well with the duck or lamb. I did roast that mushroom earlier, so I'm just going to put it in the oven, heat up a little bit, and get it crispy a little bit on the outside. Same thing, I'm going to put in the oven to finish them. Now, next dish I'm going to do while I'm cooking the duck in the oven is a jerk strip. That I'm going to pair that with the yellow rice and the black bean corn salsa. The strips already marinate overnight. I just put a little bit extra, the jerk seasonings on top. So since the shrimp cook really quick, so it doesn't take long, maybe like 2 minutes for each side. As soon as they turn pink, then you can turn them and then just go through a little bit, and they will be, you can turn off the heat, they will cook through it anyway. I'm going to put in the oven because in the restaurant you can, do some other dishes while you're cooking, some dishes. So a lot of times we just leave it in the oven, let it finish in there, so we can go do the other dishes. Now I'm going to plate the jerk strips plate. So here's some seasoned yellow rice that we have. And here's some black bean corn salsa. Now the shrimp is finished because they cook really quick, so. And we're going to plate them on top of the rice. Here's the finished jerk strip. And I'm going to decorate that with the cilantros. Just sprinkle them on top. And I'm going to add a little bit of purple cabbage just to give a little bit color. Voila, this is finished product. So now the duck is almost finished. We can take it out to check them. Beautiful colors on one side, so I'm going to get the other side a little bit more brown, so it will come out really, really good. So the duck is finished. We go let it sit for like about a minute, let it rest before we slice them. And I'm going to decorate it with the fennel font on that. And then of course, before we send out, we usually put a little bit of a pepper on top. I usually do. I'm not sure every other chef is do that too. So yes, we have the duck finished products right here. Jessie's Kitchen is actually very good for any kind of occasions, and you can come in like, after work, have a happy hour here, or you can come in have a date night. It's a very good date night restaurant. And we also have this big table here, the fun table we call. A lot of time we've got like 14, 15 customers just reserve this big table here, and everybody just enjoy it very much and have fun in here. And also we have a quiet corner if you want to be, leave it alone and nobody bother you. We go to have some, small table, very cozy, and you can enjoy your night in any occasions here. During this COVID-19, we definitely changed some of the way that we handle our restaurant, the procedures, stuff like that for our customer. Also, we install a couple of the hand sanitizer, one by the door, so just in case the customer coming in, they need it, and also one by the back of the restaurant. We just want the customer coming in and able to feel the safety and enjoy while they come into this restaurant to relax. So Jessie's Kitchen, that we have a Facebook page, and you also can search us in the Google business. So if you just want to come in to experience something different, please come into Jessie's Kitchen, and we hope to see you soon.
Well, that's it for today's culinary tour of Leonardtown. I hope you enjoyed this look at the amazing cuisine both on and around the square.